Here we go, here we go. It's another fun day here at Recipe of the Day. Here we go. Let me get you guys pulled up here. Okay, we are here and ready to hit it. How is everyone today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey Jill, Erica, Florence, hi guys, here we are. We are going to make a couple, actually 3 things today. We are going to make this just delicious sounding cookie recipe. That cookie dough sounds amazing. We are also going to be making homemade granola today, homemade granola. So if you've never made it, as I never have, my sister suggested we make this because you probably have a lot of things like this in your pantry. And if you want to use up some of the staples that you have bought and it's time to get them made into something, we are going to make them into granola today. And everything that I'm using in the granola today I already had in my pantry. I didn't go get anything, it's just everything I have, so that's going to be a fun one. And then we are going to make a special surprise at the end, a special surprise cocktail, so we will get to that. So first things first, I'm going to talk about here the reason I picked this cookie recipe here. It is a cherry and chocolate chip cookie recipe, but this is what it says. It's from Bon Appetit in 2008 is where this recipe came from, but this is what it says. While visiting my best friend in Los Gatos, California, I went downtown for a bite to eat. My friend recommended Icing on the Cake, an awesome bakery where I had the most irresistible chocolate chip and cherry cookies. I need this recipe. I must have it. And I thought, wow. I mean, I thought that was kind of glowing review for a visitor in a cookie recipe. And plus, I lived in Los Gatos in the 80s, so she hooked me there. And so that is why we're going to give these a whirl. What I found out too, through the course of getting the ingredients for this, is one of the ingredients is this cherry liqueur, cherry herring, that has been made in Denmark since 1818. And I went to several liquor stores until I finally went to Bevmo and they had it. And everyone knew what I was talking about, but nobody had it. So now I have it, so we will see exactly how this recipe is going to turn out. So I'll tell you what I started with. I started with the cherries, dried cherries, and I have them in a pot here with 1/3 of a cup of this cherry liqueur and 2 tablespoons of water, and I cooked them. They've been sitting here for about 15 minutes while we've been waiting for you, soaking up the getting rehydrated. So those are our cherries in this recipe, which the whole thing sounded so cool. So we are going to get started here with our sugars. So this is 1/2 cup. I got 2 sticks of butter in the mixer already. And then I'm going to put 1/2 cup here of dark brown sugar. It's what I have. I think the recipe says light brown, but we're putting dark because it's what I have and it's what I prefer anyway. I use it in everything. So dark brown sugar, 1/2 cup. 1/2 cup of white sugar, and we're going to get that mixing. So let's get that going here. 1/2 cup. Here we go. Mix away. Trusty KitchenAid. Okay. So we're done with those. Get those out of the way here. How is everyone today? I know I'm rooting for you too, Erica. Loyal watcher. Oh my gosh, yum! What's better than butter and sugar? But let's get it mixed up quick here. Hey Denise and Aaron, how are you guys today? We are making a special chocolate chip cherry cookie recipe. We're also going to make granola to use up the things in your pantry. And we are also going to make a special cocktail at the end. So I am just getting going here with the butter and the sugar for the cookie dough. And I will get this mixed up here. And we can see if we can make another flour cloud when we put the flour in. Erica. I know, you're a winner no matter what, Erica. You're a winner, girl. You're a winner in my eyes, always. Okay, so we've got the sugar and the 2 sugars and the butter in there. So I've got 2 eggs going in here. And then I'm going to put here a teaspoon of vanilla and a teaspoon also of almond extract. So get those measured, because you know almond extract goes a long way. If you've never used it before, you use it very sparingly. So almond, I got a 1/4 going in. And then I'm going to use a teaspoon of vanilla. Get the cap on that so I don't spill it all over the place here. Teaspoon of vanilla, which I always use very generously. And we'll give that a whirl with the eggs. And it is a 1.5 cups of flour. Let's get that measured up and ready to go. Hey Mickey, how are you? We are making cookies today and granola and a specialty cocktail. We got it going on today. So let me scrape this off my flour. Whoa. There we go. Get my eggs mixed in here with the butter. They're getting going. They're getting mixed in here. Okay. Let me scrape this down again. I don't know why today my things want to get up the bowl, but they do. Today, of course, because you guys are watching me, just like I just had a Zoom call that I ended up doing on my cell phone because I couldn't get my computer to boot up right. You know, it's just because when you need it, you need it. Technology at its finest. But didn't slow us down, no problem, had the call. Amazing, awesome call on my Zoom call if you're watching. Amazing information. Okay, that looks good. We are mixed up. So I'm going to put the first cup of flour in here. I'm going to drop the bowl because, you know, this is flour cloud country here. And then another 1/2 cup I will get going here. 1.5 cups of flour we're putting in these. And then in here I will put our salt and soda. My measuring item went here. So we're going to do here, because I've never made these before, so I just want to make sure I get our measurements right. So a 1/4 teaspoon of soda. So I'll get my 1/4 going on here. 1/4. And then salt is a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So we'll get that going in here. Yummy. These cherries smell so good we have going behind us. So there's a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to dump that in. Okay, here we go. Mix that in. These are the cherries I used for this here. I just got a bag of dried cherries and I have them in the saucepan behind me, and a 1/3 cup of the specialty cherry liqueur and 2 tablespoons of water, and they are rehydrating back there. Okay, that looks good. Okay, just make sure I got it all in there. Flour, salt, baking soda, gold, eggs, vanilla. Okay, we got it. So now we're going to use a cup of, you know, my favorite here, the Guitar, best chocolate chips ever. And I already have a bag open because I'm only using 1/2 bag. So I'm going to use 1/2 bag of chocolate chips in here. And then we're going to use 1/2 bag of white chocolate chips here. Of course, I'm also using Guitar. The best, they're the best. Nothing but the best. If you want the best, buy Guitar. They're my favorite. And a cup of those going in. And then we're going to use our cherries here. And our cherries, I'll show you what they look like rehydrated if you guys can see here. I just rehydrated them in this cherry liqueur and a little bit of water. So we're going to dump our cherries in, which I gotta drop this down. Get them in the bowl, not all over the place. So we've been rehydrating those for about 15-20 minutes or so. And we're getting those in there. Oh my goodness, yum! We're gonna mix those in real quick. Hi Head, Kelly, Seal, how are you guys? We are making a specialty chocolate cherry cookie, chocolate chip and cherries, that I got out of Bon Appetit in 2008. You can see I've been collecting recipes for many, many years. And here is the dough for this, which I'm going to roll into my slice and bake rolls like you've seen me do. And so we have it so it's easy. I'm delivering dinner tonight, so there will be some cookie dough in those deliveries for tonight's recipients of some of the Swedish meatballs that we made yesterday. They're going to be better today because they've been sitting in the fridge overnight. You know, they always get better with time. Yummy! So I'm going to move this out of the way, but first I need to taste it because it's cookie dough and it's right in front of me. So hold on, because I want to see what those cherries taste like. Oh, wow. Yes, delicious. They're not even cooked yet. Yummy! Hold on. Let me rinse off the teaspoon. I'm going to use the teaspoon here. The one I didn't eat out of. So that's the 1 teaspoon here. If I don't want to stick my finger in there. Okay, I need to move this and get it out of the way for our next recipe. We're going to make granola. Just want to get that out of the way. So hold on. I have everything for this in my pantry. So, here we go. Granola, next recipe. Now, I have never made it before, full disclosure, but I love it, and I buy this certain one that I like at Winco in those, you know, bulk bins. But the bulk bins are not, you know, available right now. They do have some things pre-packaged if there's things that you like. So this, I actually didn't pull up my recipe for this, but I remember what it was. So it's 4 cups of oats. My recipe's on my phone, and since my phone is in front of me in amount, we're going to wing it on this. 4 cups of oats going in. And then I'm going to do 3/4 of a cup of walnuts. And I'm not going to chop them because I like my nuts to be crunchy. I'm going to put a cup of walnuts, just, you know, whole. You can chop them up a bit if you like them chopped that way, but I like them chunky, and besides they'll break down as we toss it and bake it, and it ends up in the storage container. You can actually store this, what the recipe was saying, in the freezer, which I had never thought about, which I thought, you know, I'm going to put it in little sandwich size bags and those snack size bags, so that if it's in the freezer you just grab it and go for a snack, like for Rex to take for a snack. I thought that was a great idea. Because usually I keep the granola in one of those, you know, plastic Tupperware things with a lid. Because I buy it, like I said, at Winco in the bulk bin. And then I have a cereal container thing I use. But the freezer I thought was a great idea. So that's a cup of walnuts and a cup of slivered almonds I put in here. We're making granola, guys, for those of you guys that just joined. And then I'm going to put a bit, just a smidgen here of some cinnamon. And I took a 1/2 cup of, hold on a second, get a spoon. I took, the total is supposed to be a 1/2 cup of coconut oil, which is this stuff, the coconut, you know, the solid stuff. And I took really about a 1/4 cup of this and a 1/4 cup of peanut butter. And I put it in the microwave just to kind of get it into more of a liquidy form, so I could put it in here to be our liquid for our granola. And so I'm just mixing up the peanut butter here a little bit with our oil, and I'm gonna dump it in here to be our glue for our granola. So that's going in. Not all my peanut butter melted, but it will when we cook it. So that's going in. So I'm going to mix this up. I'm going to put a little bit of salt in here. I want all my oats to get, moist so that they'll get crispy when you bake it. Anybody make granola? Anybody have tips and tricks on making granola? Because I never have made it. But I just thought everyone has stocked up their pantries, and what are they going to do with all this stuff? So this is what I'm doing with mine. And I've got a couple clumps in here of peanut butter, but someone's going to get lucky when they get the peanut butter. So I'm just going to, I want that all to be wet here. So I need a little bit more of my liquidy. And I'm going to put a little bit in also of some honey. Hey Jamie Jenkins, how are you, girl? Oh, thanks for watching. My dear, dear friend Sheila's daughter, Jamie. Awesome. How is Marilyn today? We are making granola. We just made some cherry chocolate chip cookie dough, which I will tell you about. Hey, Janet, you might know, this recipe is from Bon Appetit in 2008. This cookie dough I just made, oh my gosh. But it's from a place called Icing on the Cake in Los Gatos. Is that place still there? But that's where that cookie recipe is from. It just looked so cool and different. And I thought I would make that for a really interesting twist on cookie dough. Okay, so we've got our granola here. I put a little bit of salt on here and put a little bit of cinnamon in there. And see the recipe on this, we're winging it. But I'm sure it's going to be yummy. Now I have on here my tray coconut, because I love it, and raisins, and craisins, and you could actually put chocolate chips and things in this. I don't like my granola sweet like that, but I will add the fruit, any kind you have, if you like apricots or prunes or whatever you have. Dates would be yummy too. But you add the fruit after it comes out of the oven so it doesn't burn. Once it's a little cooled, you put the fruit in and mix it in. And the coconut I'm actually going to add halfway through the cooking. So I'm going to just get this started. I have the oven preheated at 275. Low and slow is the trick to granola. I'm going to put it in for about 30 to 45 minutes. Maybe an hour, it just depends. You just have to look at it and see. Because you don't want it to get too brown. Oh yeah, oh, gingerbread houses, oh yeah, for sure. Okay, Julie, do I have everything in here before I throw it on our baking tray? I think I do. My sister sent this one in. I think it needs, I'm going to put a little bit more honey on there, just because I can, just because I'm standing here. I don't know, Janet, know if that place is still there in Los Gatos, but this recipe's, okay, so I'm going to take our oats here, and our walnuts and almonds, and throw it on our tray. Of course, baking tray with parchment here. And I'm going to press it down, spread it out so it's over the whole tray. Because they were saying there's some tricks to making clumps, and I definitely want to have clumps when this is done. And then I will mix in the coconut halfway through. So I'll put it in the oven, and in, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes or so, I'll sprinkle the coconut in and give it a stir all around, and then let it keep cooking. So there we go, granola. Pantry granola, I'm going to call this. And it's going in. I'm going to set the timer there so I don't forget to put my coconut in halfway through. Okay, now we are going to make a specialty cocktail, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about this because I had to go to 3 or 4 stores to find this specialty liqueur that we just soaked the cherries in for our cookie dough. It's called Cherry Herring, or Heering, H-E-E-R-I-N-G. And I want to tell you a little bit about it because I didn't know. And the liquor stores I went to, they all seemed to know what it was, but they didn't have it because it's been around since 1818. So I'll tell you about it. Made in Denmark for nearly 200 years, cherry liqueur created by Peter Heering infuses neutral spirits with local cherries and spice, giving it a complex, sweet, but a little tart character that's perfect for cocktails. So then I thought, maybe we should make a cocktail and not just make cookie dough. So one of the famous drinks that's made with this liqueur is a Singapore sling. So if you've had a Singapore sling, this is one of the ingredients in that drink. But I thought this one sounded even better to me than the Singapore sling, because that drink, it's very sweet. It has pineapple and it has another specialty liqueur in it called Ballantine, which I also have never had and didn't know what it was. But this one's called Easy Cherry Soda. And I thought, well, that sounds good. Let's give that a whirl. So we're going to try our new liqueur we just discovered in our cocktail, besides in our cookie dough. So in this, we are going to do, and I just did the measurement calculation, 1/8 of a cup, which I have one, this is 1/8, is 1 ounce. So easier for my mind to work in measuring cups than in shot glasses. So in this, I'm going to put in my shaker, which is right here, ready to go. And of course, we have some Grey Goose here. Let me get my water out of my shaker. That's been patiently waiting for its turn here in cocktail land. And I'm going to put 1.5 ounces, and this is 1/8 of a cup, 1/8. I'm going to put it in the shaker, and we're going to do 1.5 ounces, so 1.5 of these in here. And we may have a new cocktail for our Zoom happy hours, guys. And our liqueur, it does have like a cork thing. 3/4 of an ounce of the cherry liqueur. So one of these almost full, 3/4 of that. And then we're going to put 3/4 of an ounce of freshly squeezed lemon juice. So you know I just squeezed this. Lemon's off the tree. So 3/4 of an ounce. And I think I might need is 3/4 of an ounce and 1/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. So I made some simple syrup in the microwave real quick. And so 1/4 of an ounce is like 1/4 of this tiny cup. So just a splash of simple syrup. Simple syrup is equal amounts sugar and water. You usually do it in a saucepan until it all gets incorporated and made into just a liquid, like a thick sugary liquid. So that's what simple syrup is, just water and sugar warmed up. And then we are going to shake this up. Simple syrup, tall glass. Oh, top it with club soda. So I need a soda. Honey, can you get me a soda? A club soda? Gary? A bottle. We're going to top this with soda. Okay, so here we go on our cherry soda. I do not want to shake this all over the place, so let's not do that. Let's not make a total mess with our cherry cocktail here. So yeah, I've been getting so many comments and great texts and comments, and I'm thinking about doing like a virtual dinner party plan. So if you guys are interested in me organizing the recipes and things for a virtual dinner party, let me know. Make it easy for you. So all you have to do is, get the stuff and have all the meals so you and all your friends can make the same meal. I'm thinking about organizing something like that where you can all be having the same thing for dinner and have an organized Zoom kind of a dinner party, but I'll do all the organization and send you all the recipes and show you how to make them if you want me to. And I thought that would be a fun thing with all the questions and comments I've been getting. I am happy to do a Zoom cocktail party class. So our splash of club soda is not going to fit in this glass. So hold on, first of all I just want to take a sip of this. So this is our cherry soda cocktail. Oh my goodness, that is yummy. And you could put some soda splash on top of that if I had one. I do have one, but I don't have any room. So that is a really cool, different taste for sure. And that is all made with this cherry herring that they do have it at Venmo, because that's where I finally had to go to get it. And that can be a fun new cocktail for your cocktail repertoire. Okay, yum, how fun was that? So this cookie dough, I will definitely try this out, but it is yummy that I soaked the cherries in this liqueur, and I think they're going to be just epically good. but I will report back once I bake some and let you know. And then I will definitely take some pictures of this granola once I get the raisins in it and the craisins and the coconut once it comes out, and we will have our first batch of homemade granola, which looks yummy. So hey Jen and Laura and Heidi and Kelly, hi guys, welcome. Kelly, our big winner from yesterday. And who is our big winner going to be for today? Is it going to be Erica? Hold on a second, let me rinse off my hands real quick and we will draw our winner for today. Winner, and it is going to be, let's see here, where's my little bowl, have all my ingredients up here. I just couldn't decide on all my things. We have a very fun show on deck for our 30th show in April tomorrow, but our 40th episode since March 17th. And today we're going to be doing another set of these barbecue mitts, so you don't burn your mitts with the shredding. When you make your meat and you need to shred it, it gives you the forks to shred it. And then one of our winners had a great idea, use it as a back scratcher. And I thought, wow, that's a cool idea. So you have a new tool for your back scratching needs. And I do not want to spill my fancy cocktail there, my cherry soda without the soda. And I will, but I want it to be in a pretty glass for you guys. Pretty. Okay, here we go. In our bowl, if you have liked or commented on any of these cooking videos, you are in the bowl. And today's winner is, I can get one out of the bottom here. Cat Jones, you are the winner of the barbecue mitts. And I would think these would work well for catching fish too, because they have little nubbies on them, so those slippery little suckers won't get away from you. So Cat Jones, you are our winner. And then let's see, Erica, I'm pulling for you, girl. Gabrielle Roberts, winner. Gabby, you're a winner today with the mitts, for the mitts, barbecue mitts. I'm sure your kids can come up with some ideas. Maybe you can make them into a puppet. With the mitts, they can make puppet animals. Anyway, so that is our show for today. Thank you so much for watching. We are excited to come back tomorrow with our April 30th special show we're going to be doing tomorrow. We will be here every day in April. That just leaves tomorrow, 3 o'clock live, and for the recipe of the day. And if you guys are interested in me putting together a virtual dinner party for you guys that you can have with your friends, I'm happy to do that. Let me know if you're interested and I will work on that. So thank you all for watching. We love you. This has been so much fun, and tune in tomorrow at 3 o'clock for another